Hey there, this is Trish Jones, and I just want to do you a quick video today to talk about when spam comments don't look like spam. Okay, now, if you're using the Akismet plugin on your blog, and I highly recommend it, it's going to pick up goodness knows what kind of spam from people trying to sell you Pfizer, if that's how you pronounce it, even Viagra, pharmaceutical stuff, you name it. It's going to be there, all the XXX sites, etc., etc. Now, spam comments don't always come blatantly dressed up as spam comments, with buy Pfizer from us, it can be delivered within however many days. It sounds like I've been studying this stuff, doesn't it? But I kind of get fed up with it either coming on my blog or my email. I'm getting them all the time. So I'm just saying to you that spam comments don't always come dressed up and very, very obvious. They come sometimes in the form of generalized comments. And this is one of my pastor's blogs that I'm building. And I've actually just come over to his site to do a couple of bits and pieces on there. And suddenly I notice all of these. Now, these comments have been approved. And if I just unapprove it, you'll see what it looks like. It tends to be yellow. And I'm using the most updated version of WordPress at this time, which is 2.8.4. And so this is what your comment will look like when it's not approved, and it will look like this when it's unapproved. Now, look at this comment. So many interesting information. You might be very wise. I like such people. Don't stop writing. Actually, don't top writing. But I couldn't care less whether you are even really sincere. I do not approve comments on my site if you write a generalized comment like that. If you don't have my name in there, and you don't always have to have my name in there, but you have to relate categorically, specifically to the blog post that I have written. So if he'd said, or he or she said, I agree with your comment about a covenant of grace and blah, 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 then I would have said, yeah, okay, this person has read the blog post and they want to put something interesting back. But so many interesting information. You might be very wise. I like such people. Don't top writing. It's supposed to be stop writing. That is very, very general. Okay, so let's have a look at the other one. I think I will try to recommend this post to my friends and family because it's really helpful. Well, what element of it is really helpful? Are you going to say that you read the Bible and, because this is what this blog post is relating to? And there's another one here. Great post. I'll subscribe right now with my feed reader software. I have personally received comments like this on my blog. They just get deleted. And then this one, the article is useful for me. I'll be coming back to your blog. It tells me nothing. It does not tell me that you've actually read my article. All it says is that you perhaps want a link back to your site, or you've got nothing better to do, which is why you're coming and spamming my blog. And then this one here, in fact, I'm going to do you a favor, Pastor, and I'm going to unapprove that blog post for you. Because that is clearly, look at that. That is clearly spam. So, Trish, how do you know that those others are spam? Because, you haven't looked at them. The best thing to do is actually open up the from box, and I'm going to right click the mouse and open in a new tab. Now, this is something new to me. I've not actually seen this before, where it goes straight over to the Google browser. So I'm not quite sure why. If it's a new feature of WordPress, then thank goodness. But either it will take you to site not found or something like that. But generally speaking, it will take you nowhere. This time it's just taken me directly to my Google browser. Look at the difference now. I'm going to go over to my own site, and let's just take Ryan Nagy. Okay. I hope I'm pronouncing your name, Ryan, if you ever watch this video. Let's just open this up in a new tab. And this is what I do if I were to receive a blog comment that I'm not sure about. Now, I have actually liaised with Ryan on a couple of occasions, and I actually quite enjoy liaising with Ryan. He's a really interesting guy. And so look at this. It opens up, and I am in Ryan's site, and you can see that he has a credible blog here. In fact, actually, he's using StudioPress like me. Go for it, Ryan. And so I know that Ryan has an interest in putting a blog comment on my site. So I am more than happy to approve Ryan's comments. Okay. But when I get comments like this, and again, Pastor Chucky, I am going to unapprove all of these because these are all spam. So be very, very careful. Just because somebody puts a comment on your site and it's not dressed up with XXX sites or selling you Viagra or Pfizer or whatever, don't assume that it's not spam. And it can be really exciting, particularly when you first put your blog up, that somebody has bothered to comment on your site. But trust me, if people come to your site and they see all of these generalized comments that don't say anything, it will not encourage people to leave comments on your blog. And so therefore, just be a little bit cautious. Do a little bit of a homework. It's going to take you 2 seconds just to right click. Let's do this one. Right click on the name, open it up in a new tab or a new window, it doesn't matter. And you'll see straight away whether it's actually going back to a credible site or not. So I hope this has been useful for somebody, and go and check your blog and see whether you have these generalized comments, and just be aware that these comments can change over time. You can get, as I said, I've had this one before. Great post, I'll subscribe right now with my feed reader software. Next week they'll think of something else, because honestly, these people, I can only say they're very sad. They've got nothing better to do. Either they just get a kick out of writing rubbish all over people's blogs, or they're desperate to get links back to their site, because after all, some sites apparently make loads of money even if they're not ethical. So just be very, very aware. And as I said, I hope this is actually proved to be useful to somebody watching this video. Ciao for now.